Oh yeah.
Now you realize that we live in a generation where people who have no relationship with God are now trying to tell us what to do with God.
Hey, can it be your mommy?
Okay. And for instance, me ba or say, I'm not a presenter, I'm not a host, I'm not a journalist, and then I want to teach you how to do your things. That's what I say. Mean to me, bank country, I will say, I need your media personnel to follow me to do this here. It's impossible. I need to abide by the rules and the regulations of the Kingdom FM.
Heavy,
But what I say, and you realize, say, because and I'm on libet on social media, people feel so with ease they can say what they feel like saying.
Wow.
And if so for bumpire for long now, based on the understanding of the Orientia. There are moments you pray for a very long time and a moment you pray for a short time. So that here.
Now, experiment kakra me yet know e ya ohu bi.
Patron.
Is it the right thing to pray?
Yes, sir. Let me come in here. But best out here says Yankopon or how I know be a daily. Now, I don't know who say Yankopon is that automatically it will give you the understanding on what God stands for. You know, Yankopon is a mysterious being. I say that. The more you try to know God, the more you realize you know nothing about God. I shock you home. I want you to know, say, Yankopon. Let me give you a physical example here. It's like trying to dive into the sea. You may look and you may think, say, assassin, but the very moment you dive, no, the more will not one more. So until Yankopon gives you the experience of who he is, you can't understand him for years.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And you know, people should be very careful how they get to criticize men on how they pray. The Bible said in the book of Acts, when the apostles of Christ gathered in the upper room and they began to pray, Bible said, and each of them spoke in different tongues, but the inhabitant of the people heard the disciples speaking their language. So it's like me bompire in tongues, but to somebody, me kai bekasa. That was what the Bible said. So the inhabitant of the people heard them communicate in their own language, but it was unto God. So Ebia so unya entiasia what God has done for them now, you might get them wrongly. And the people praying in there, I think say we will do a bit of justice to how things are meant to be done. But in general, no, it's intimacy with the Holy Spirit.
But for problem. Say one more criticizing that kind of prayer don't know.
Sure, my maker say Mitchell.
For problem.
Oh yes, I guess it's a problem, but I just feel say because they haven't understood the benefit of that.
Don't you think say as someone so funny being here to know when taking that kind of?
Sure, my maker say Mitchell. Papa your casa say me papa for has say we are saying adibia a integrity, but some will try to disdain it. Anything be a year original in its state, but some will do everything possible to fight it. And my maker say Mitchell. It is wisdom for us to know that the enemy can fix something which is not true. But and then you look like say where we are coming from, we are actually based on what the fake is producing and we neglect the good. It's a problem. Eja, when you say every now and then people are buying cars and people are dying through car accident. I didn't know car say because we will accident it's not talk about you. We were coming and we saw a car accident, a very brand new car. But obesity baby save big time to go buy a car. I didn't know because I saw the person have car accident. Me could trick a mini accident. So why is it that whenever us go to the ministry, people want to find a way to rubbish what God is doing? Let's be honest. All these people are speaking against these things. You realize, some way, somehow, God has used this same system to deliver them from many ways. The Bible has told us in the end time, but some will do all these things. It's to our responsibility to fish out how to do these things based on who we are with God.
More so from pending for you to be your first microphone normal to one say. Bible na you reading na a storybook. What a
Matibida.
what to be that?
That's right.
Only am I doing?
So almost as a storybook now, my mention was here on that. I want you to know, say, the story of every man is the book of a man. So I'm catch it on say storybook or more part they say that which God has done with them, in the realms of the spirit about a story. And then God has actually encapsulated that story in a book for men to study how things are meant to be done. Or cast study book, no. Why drink A, B, C, D, and Tessa? I want you to know, Sir Yankopo has a way of making people understand him based on your testimony. Fifi, my make us image now. The way Yankopo share you own, what be a big time hope for somebody. The story of your pain in the past will not be placed in a book. And will be kind of actually about to see. I want you to know, say the Bible is a covenantal book, and Yankopo has actually encapsulated the stories of men, so a best serve as hope unto others. So when I go through anything in life, we say, nah, Yankopo, I'm a nipa BC, I could through this before, and when they went through Yankopo, so they compare.
A young normal complainer so say a distorted the Bible.
Eja,